Welcome back to another thrilling episode of Fluent Vibe English. Today, we are plunging into a topic that's not just relevant, but downright essential for everyone. The future of work. Will you need English skills in 2030 and beyond? It may sound a bit intense, but I promise, it's going to be a blast. Let's jump right in.
Ooh, that sounds exciting. I'm curious, why should we specifically think about English skills? Can't we just use an app to translate everything?
Fantastic question. While apps can certainly help with translation, they often miss the nuances of human communication. Picture this. You're on a team with people from different countries, all working together to launch a product. If each person uses their native language, it's like a game of telephone. The subtleties get lost. English has largely become the common bridge in many professional environments.
I see. So, are you saying there are situations where we might need to speak English just to, survive at work?
Exactly. Imagine you're part of a global tech team. You're video calling folks from Japan, Brazil, and Germany. If they all communicate in English, it not only speeds up collaboration, but encourages a seamless flow of ideas. It's like you're crafting a new language together.
Wow, that's so cool. What about remote work? I've been hearing so much about how it's reshaping jobs. Do you think English skills are becoming even more critical in that landscape?
Absolutely. Remote work allows us to connect across different cultures and time zones. For instance, I have a friend, a freelancer, who works with clients in Europe while living in South America. For him, having solid English skills is vital. It's what connects him with his clients across the globe.
Oh wow, I totally see that. So in the future, having good English skills could be like having a superhero power, right? Just, spanning continents with your words.
Haha, yes, exactly. You can think of English skills as your passport. Rather than a physical one for travel, it opens doors in the global job market. And with AI and automation on the rise, the demand for effective communication in English is only going to escalate.
Hold on a second. AI? That's a heavy topic. How does it connect with the need for English? I've seen some pretty wild articles about AI replacing jobs.
Great point. AI is certainly transforming the workplace. However, human creativity and critical thinking are irreplaceable. Companies will need people who can effectively communicate, especially when using AI tools for tasks like data analysis. If you can't explain your findings in English, you're facing a significant obstacle.
Right. So even with all this tech, the human aspect is crucial. What about collaboration? I can imagine companies are forming these international teams, right?
Exactly. This is where English truly shines. Let me illustrate. Envision you're coordinating a marketing campaign for a product set for a worldwide launch. Your teammates could be from Canada, India, and Australia. For everyone to be in sync, English is typically the universal language utilized.
Wow, I've never looked at it like that. So it's like bridging cultural gaps, through language.
Absolutely. Think of it like a cultural tapestry, intricately woven through clear communication. And let's not forget about online freelancing. Most platforms require you to pitch your skills in English.
Ooh, pitching. That's something I've noticed a lot of freelancers doing on social media. So if someone wants to stand out, having solid English skills can really give them an edge, huh?
Exactly. And speaking of standing out, investing in your English skills isn't just checking a box, it's about empowering yourself. If you're gearing up for the global job market, confidence in your communication can unlock so many doors.
That's a powerful thought. So, what's your motivational tip for our listeners to get started on improving their English skills right now?
I'd suggest starting small. Find English content that excites you, whether it's a podcast, a book, or a TV show. Immerse yourself in it. Consistency is crucial. And pro tip, don't shy away from speaking. Making mistakes is part of the journey.
Ooh, that's solid advice. So like, jump in and don't worry about messing up. Just like, diving into a pool without checking if the water's warm?
Haha, exactly. Just dive in, start practicing, and you'll build that confidence before you know it.
Oh, I love that. Thank you, listeners, for joining us today. Remember to embrace the future and keep honing those English skills. You never know what doors they might open.
Absolutely. Until next time, keep vibing with your English journey. Bye for now. Hey everyone, welcome back to Fluent Vibe English. Today, we're diving into a deliciously engaging topic, what we're calling food, language, and memories. How meals shape our identity. Isn't it amazing how food tells stories about who we are?
Yeah. I've never really thought about it that way, but it makes total sense. Like, every meal is almost like a little snapshot of our lives, right? Laughs.
Exactly. When we gather around the table, we're not just eating, we're sharing history and experiences. For instance, I remember growing up where Sunday dinners were sacred. We'd have this big Italian feast pasta, meatballs, and my grandmother's secret marinara sauce. Trust me, that sauce was a family heirloom.
Oh, wow. A secret sauce? So like, was there a family competition to get the recipe or something? That sounds intense.
Laughs. You could say that. There was definitely a rite of passage involved to learn the recipe. You had to earn it. It was about way more than just food. It was about tradition, love, and storytelling. Each ingredient had a tale, where it came from, why it's important to our family.
That's super cool. So does this mean that every culture has its unique food stories? I mean, I grew up with so many different dishes from friends from different backgrounds, but I've never thought of it like that.
Absolutely. Each culture has its culinary narrative. Take Japan, for example. They have this beautiful tradition called omotenashi, which means heartfelt hospitality, which you sit down for a meal. It's about so much more than what's on your plate. It's about the thought and care that goes into preparing it.
Ooh, I love that concept. Kind of makes me think of how meals become these precious rituals. Like, I once visited a family in Mexico during a holiday, and they had this big feast called Noche Buena. Everyone helped make tamales, and there were stories flying around. It felt, sacred almost.
Yes, that's the spirit. Foods like tamales during Noche Buena are not just meals, they're experiences. And food descriptions can be surprisingly poetic. For example, in French, they say something tastes velouté, which means silky or velvety. It transforms a simple concept into something elegant.
Wow, that sounds so fancy. Laughs. Do you think our way of describing food affects how we experience it? Because I sometimes feel like a dish tastes better if I can describe it well in my own words.
Oh, that's a brilliant point. Absolutely. The way we articulate our food experiences can greatly enhance our enjoyment. Language adds layers and richness. It's like bridging memories, emotions, and flavors all together.
So like, when I say something is spicy, does it only convey the heat? Or can it also remind me of sitting beside my aunt during summer picnics when she made that jalapeno salsa? Laughs.
Right, exactly that. Those memories come flooding back, weaving your personal history with the food. And when people share their food stories, it's like a multi-sensory experience, something akin to time travel.
Laughs. Time traveling through food. That's such a wild thought. I guess it's also a way of connecting with family or friends who might not be there anymore, right?
Yes, food can serve as a bridge. Every meal we enjoy can conjure the presence of loved ones, even if they're far away. And that's why sharing meals together is so important. It builds connection, community, and a sense of identity.
Speaking of sharing meals, I'm now super excited to explore new foods and think about my own food stories. What would your advice be for someone diving into this world of culinary experiences?
Oh, I'd say start with curiosity. Explore markets, try cooking different cuisines, and don't hesitate to ask about the stories behind those dishes. Don't just eat experience. Engage with it. And of course, gather around the table with others to share those experiences.
That sounds like such a fun adventure. I can't wait to try making different dishes from around the world and dive into the stories that come with them.
And that's the journey. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Remember, your meals do more than nourish your body. They connect you to your past, present, and future.
Yes, so go out there, explore new foods, and definitely share your food stories with us. Until next time, happy eating, everyone.
See you, folks. Keep those vibes fluent.